Alright. I've slept for a good bit. And I know I'm just in lounge pants, but I'm up, aren't I? Come on, gather round. It's time for the Halloween hangover. Yeah, take that bowl from last night with you. It's November. You get to eat your candy all the rest of this month. Might as well get started now. It's breakfast. It's breakfast. You're breaking the fast. It breaks the fast, therefore it's breakfast. So, same as last night. Some of the content can deal with difficult subjects, so if you have particularly high sensitivity, I do advise discretion, and this is a bit of fair warning. I'll also give a flashing lights warning where it may be necessary. And as this is Hangover, I've got commentary for the creators to help further them in their abilities and short film work. As with every year, and just as with Candy Bowl, I appreciate all of you and applaud you for making something, period, and creating autumn memories for yourselves and with those who helped you. Without further ado, let's have a sit down and check out some residual hauntings. Oh, but actually, first, let me say this. There are 3 themes at play with what occurred with most entries in The Hangover that put them in Hangover: pacing, composition, and audio. I cannot stress the first one enough either. I give a 10-minute runtime allotment, as in allotment, not a suggestion. To be a brutally honest New Englander for a minute, some bad pacing killed a whole lot of you. Over and over again, I saw the same thing. Pacing issue, pacing issue, pacing issue. Get on with it. Really though, remember for the future, 10 minutes is your maximum allotted time. Do not attempt to fill the time. Tighter and leaner is better. Save certain spots to stretch out the time for effect and atmosphere, but only use as much time as is necessary to get the job done. Composition as an issue is obvious. You need to know where to put the camera, yourselves, and the look of it all. I highly suggest coming up with a plan beforehand, and a general rule for you all is that close-ups should not be so close up unless it's a truly huge moment to focus on. Don't just set up the camera, hit record, and move into the shot. Think about the look, judge the preview, adjust accordingly. And please, 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 I am begging you, get a tripod or set up the camera to be stationary if your footage isn't meant to be handheld in the story. Prop it up against an object, put it on a stack of books or otherwise flat items you can put in a stack to elevate it. You don't have Steadicam equipment either, so if your hands aren't filmmaker steady, make it stationary and then set up the camera again whenever you have a new shot. If it's coming out too shaky, switch to stationary or get somebody with much steadier hands. Finally, audio. If your voice is being drowned in the music, fix that. If you don't know whether your voices will be heard well enough within the room with the camera you have, figure that out. Test things. Get previews. Learn how to lower the gain on audio you insert into the video editor. Background music should always stay in the background and dialogue should always be heard well above it. Why am I so critical first thing in the morning when it's Hangover? Because you were still good enough to make the hangover. So, remember, Nightmind rules. If you're good enough for coverage, you're good enough for critique. Because I can see potential in you, so I'm not gonna mess around. If you made it here, you had potential to make Candy Bowl, and I want you to reach it. So, having said all that, let's get into it. All the practicals of making a good short film just not being strong enough are what hits the next piece. Some of the choices in editing transitions too kind of hamper things. It's not one singular thing that put this short into Hangover. It's really just that it wasn't quite strong enough in the elements that go into this to hit Candy Bowl. I'll tell you what though, it is fun. It is creative, and I can tell you all had fun making this piece. At the end of the day, when you're done filming, knowing you made something, that's a truly valuable thing, isn't it? A great memory made, and something to reminisce on in the future. And that goes for all of you.
Hi. I made this for you, so there you go.
Thank you.
Hi.
That's sweet.
Hey.
Got us a gift.
Yay! You know, I like to sew, so she's not quite finished, but you know, whatever. So, yeah. All right.
Stopping by.
Sure.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
How was that? She's just a crazy cat lady. It's normally like whatever. I mean, she it's not the first time she's done this. She gives gifts to all the neighbors, so. Actually, you should see what she gave us last year, like.
She gave you that?
Yes.
What?
Woo! Like, what the heck? She's so fucking crazy.
I know.
Let's just go. I guess we should open it now.
Yeah.
Would you like to open it?
I guess so.
Is that just yarn?
What the heck is Bro, this looks like, what the hell?
Oh, she bald.
She's a little raggy.
Yeah. Do it with her faces. But why isn't it finished? She just gave us a cracked doll.
What if it's like haunted?
What are you gonna do with it? I don't need it. Do you want it? Let me see. Don't fucking call me a cat lady.
This next piece has a mix of footage and generative environment work for its storytelling, and the way it's being pitched to us, if the stronger side needed to be computer-based to tell the narrative, then all of it should have been in order to sell that reality. Having one half film and one half CGI in this context feels a bit too odd. It was a creative solution for your needs, absolutely, I'll give you that. I'll pat you on the back for thinking of a way to get the job done when you couldn't actually run out and film. But that clash, plus pacing and narrative weaknesses here, are what puts this in Hangover.
Margot Riverson, a 19-year-old Minnesota local, was reported missing due to being absent from his hometown of Finland, Minnesota after being gone for more than 2 days. Margot was last seen heading westbound in the Finland State Forest in a white pickup truck. For the first 2 days of the investigation, those were the only leads we had. That, however, changed when the Riverson family handed us a collection of videotapes belonging to a missing person. The tapes held a plethora of details regarding where he exactly went off to. This is what we learned. Marco was an avid believer in the supernatural and identified as a ghost hunter. He planned on visiting one of the most northern regions of the Finland State Forest. The exact place he departed for was Tuonela Forest, which resides in the northern reaches of the park. That and its few decades-old unsolved homicide crime scene. We sent out to the forest to search for Marco at the crack of dawn on the 16th of October. After conducting a search which lasted for approximately 6 hours, we located a damaged video camera sitting on the forest floor. We have now further confirmed that the person recording and speaking is Marco. In normal circumstances, this would have been a groundbreaking development. This, however, is far from it.
Hope this hunk of junk works. Salutations! My name is Marco, and welcome to my investigation into the infamous Tuonela murder house. So, truth be told, this fucking place has been bugging me for a fucking while now. Decided to come down here and to search for some answers. If we even find those. As for how I'll be hopefully contacting the dead, however, I got a little something that could be considered maybe slightly unorthodox. As far as I understand, it's a very unique summoning ritual, which presumably opens a line of communication to the deceased. Got from this book about ancient pagan mythology, Finno-Ugrians, or something like that. All of the stuff that was previously here has been nicked a while ago. I'm actually surprised that the stuff and bed are still here. They certainly aren't in the best of conditions, but it's at least better than nothing. Surprisingly enough, the light bulbs actually work. It's a good thing because I would hate to do this in the fucking dark. The windows, however, they haven't been as lucky. As for example, this one has all the glass shattered. Probably someone threw brick or stone through the window. But this right here, this is the ritual site I cooked up. Regarding the blood, no, it's not actually human. I got it from a friend of mine who works at the local farm, but it should do the trick either way. Am I currently speaking to the lost of us? Who is responsible for your murder? What happened on the night of October 20th? Hello? Ah, shit. Did the ritual work? Fucking hell, I need to go back and check those notes. No, nothing about it here. There's nothing about it not working. By all accounts, it should. Oh, fuck! Hello? Who's there? There's something fucking strange going on. I don't know what. It sounds like something's ruffling through the foliage outside, I think. I'm not sure, but something's going awry. It's getting cold here as I speak. Feels like it's dropped by several degrees by now. I don't know if I'm just getting paranoid or if something's actually going on. Wait. Fuck. Holy fuck. My fucking carpet's gone. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell. Fuck. A sitting duck out here. What am I gonna do? What the fuck am I gonna do? Shit.
Text-heavy entries for Candy Bowl generally need not apply. I honestly believe that a lot of unfiction that is out there was used as a general guide of what to do here, but that does not compare to a short film competition. It can teach you amazing things, but unfiction projects that are text-heavy do not inspire for this appropriately because it is a different grounds to work on. When I say short film competition, do not think unfiction uploads, okay? And in a short film competition, we are here to watch, not read, especially if that reading is going to require pausing. This is the only text-heavy video that does not really require that, but there's still far too much reading. Now, why does it make it in The Hangover at least? Because in terms of narrative, it's good. In terms of creativity, it's good. And in using the text to drive the narrative forward in a way that events are actually happening, it does so. This short is a difficult one to address, and I had to really consider whether or not it falls in the guidelines of the theme. There is an argument to be made in its case, and elements are there that do make it a short film, even if the story is very short. And as far as presence of ghosts go, it's better just to see for yourself, because what I'm alluding to is a moment that did give me a damn good surprise and was very clever.
Hey Sadie, it's your Aunt Margot. Look, I know I said I'd be there for your big day tomorrow, but I'm probably not gonna make it. I know I'm the absolute worst, trust me. I feel like the worst right now, but it was important that I send you some birthday wishes for your 7th anyway, because well, I'm not sure when I'm gonna see you or your mama. Look, Sadie, I messed up. I made a stupid, just horrible mistake, and I need to make sure you never make the same one. I was so naive. I went so far as to invite a monster into my home. I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I knew what I was signing up for. And then it took the one thing I thought I'd always have. Control of me, of my body. It's It's all gone now. And I can still hear him in my head. It's just playing over and over, and Please. Just go away. Just leave me alone. Look, Sadie, there was so much that I wanted to do with you, so much that I wanted to teach you, but I don't have the time anymore, so I need you to listen now. I know that one day you're going to grow up to be such a wonderful, smart young lady, and when people tell you how delightful you are, you make sure to tell them, oh my god. Okay. Sadie, look, there are some things about growing up that people don't tell little girls until it's too late. Sometimes you have to learn that you go looking for things, love, fun, in the wrong places and with the wrong people, and you can't always escape what you find there.
Margot and Jessup, is that you? It's the Blackburn County Police.
Yeah, I'm coming. Just, give me a sec.
Would you mind opening up the door?
Sadie, sometimes growing up isn't about learning that there aren't monsters under your bed. Sometimes it's about learning that the monsters were in there the whole time and you just couldn't see them until it was too late. I couldn't, but I hope to God you do. Officer?
This next short is by annual entrant Wolfanger. Wolfanger, you have certainly improved over the years, and it makes me smile to see you keep coming back with your sleeves rolled up to throw another punch at the challenge of making it into Candy Bowl. I think your composition is getting better. The use of subtitles here allowed you better character acting strength in your native language. You're generally getting a better sense of pacing and short film crafting. Truthfully, you were in the running for Candy Bowl on this one until a critical moment, and I will just say it outright. We went from a very clear night shot to a painfully bright day shot within the same sequence. And if the insinuation is that the character ran all night or all morning into daytime, it is simply not believable enough, and the atmosphere and immersion was broken. You are getting closer and closer every year to making the Candy Bowl. You really are. Keep studying film work. Keep studying good writing and pacing. I want you to win a Candy Bowl placement one of these years. I know you can do it. It is within your grasp. You've just got to study up, utilize your time, and bring your strengths with new knowledge and more careful application. You can do it, and I want to see it.
Mano, nem acreditas quem é que morreu?
Quem?
Lembras daquela rapariga que eu namorei no 10º ano?
Qual? Aquela com a cabeça grande ou aquela que parecia uma tábua?
É mesmo, mas isso não interessa. Ela foi atropelada.
Com um caneco. Como é que isso aconteceu?
Ainda está a ser discutido. Parece que ela se distraiu e foi atropelada no meio da estrada.
Parece que a cabeça dela não lhe salvou.
Não fazes piadas acerca dos mortos, man. Sabes o que é isto?
Sei lá, um monte de pedras?
Isto aqui é um fiel de Deus. Antigamente enterravam os justiçados à beira da estrada. Tipo, os viajantes, quando passavam por estes montes, faziam uma reza e atiravam uma pedra.
Mano, isso aí é só linga-linga dos velhos.
Meu, tu não respeitas nada?
Eu só respeito a minha mãe.
Tu és mesmo um caso perdido.
Vá, caga nisso. Vamos para a minha casa. Está ali uma gaja.
Deixa-a sossegada.
Deixa-me ir perguntar as horas.
Mano, não vás.
Eu vou e já volto. Luís, não estás a ouvir um som estranho?
Não! Por favor, menino Jesus que estás no céu, perdoa aquele que fez mal.
So, quite frankly, it's touches of bad camera work that actually hurt this next short's chances. Dark shots are just too damn dark. I'm sorry. They're just too damn dark. And I know it's a challenge to work with that. But finding workarounds or getting some illumination could have saved it enough to land at the start of the night for Candy Ball. There is an edited effect shot in here that actually worked surprisingly well. I'm sure you'll catch it. Next time, just ensure the planning is better regarding the technical and really give some smart love to composition. You've clearly got an eye for it in places and you can develop that skill.
No! 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 No!
As I was saying earlier, the house has pretty good bones, though most renters that come in, they end up jumping ship fairly early, missing a few payments here and there. They do leave their stuff behind, which is perfectly fine. It's got good bones.
Are you sure that's safe, leaving their furniture behind?
Oh, it's perfectly safe, darling. No need to worry.
Theme of the park, it was reworked to be an old historic hotel that Mel Brooks was shooting a horror parody in. During this idea phase, titled Hotel Mel, the concept of an elevator breaking free from its shaft and into the halls came into play. And as the Imagineers went further into the horror direction,
Huh?
imaginary excellence, the elevator breaks free of its shaft and moves through what's called the fifth dimension, which is currently unlocked by opening up the shell.
When it comes to this short, I enjoy the setup, I enjoy the scenario, I enjoy the camera work, and unlike a lot of added-on graphics meant to portray an uncommon form of camera, the one used here actually looks like it's legit, aside from being a bit too big. This one is hurt by its pacing, writing, runtime, and lack of proper scares during such a long runtime to increase atmosphere and anticipation. The payoff isn't so hot, and the writing for the scenario in terms of character action and situational interpretation just didn't work to me. This had a lot of promise, though. I like the exploration aspect. I like the environment that you chose for this. Tightening up your filmmaking elements will give you a damn good chance at Candy Bowl.
Hello? Hello? Miss Robinson? Grace? Is anyone in there?
Back up a little bit. There's a phrase in scholastic theology that grace builds on nature. And what that means is that God designed human nature a specific way, and when he gives us grace, it's to work in accord with that nature. What's our nature? An understanding, freely volitional being, right? So when God gives us a grace, it enlightens the mind and strengthens the will. And in a certain sense, some graces we get almost seem natural to us, like they're just part of us. act upon us and infuse things into our, give us imagery and things like that. The promptings are done in such a way that a lot of times it's impossible for us to distinguish between what's us from us and what's from them.
Grace? 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 The fuck? What?
There is, I kid you not, only one issue with this next piece that I actually really like, but I had to put it in Hangover because of the weakness. Otherwise, it would have been a great little snack to put early in the night for the Candy Bowl lineup. From everything that's in here, you get the narrative. You have setup, you have a character taking action in a conflict, it's in the theme, it has a payoff, the payoff makes you smile, it's clever in the way it shows it. Composition is working too. But had the audio worked better, you would have made it immediately. Now, how could the audio have been better? Truthfully, and this is gonna kind of make you slap your head, I'm so sorry. You should have just played it from a real device and had it recorded in the room, because I did not believe for a moment that it was coming from the speaker on the table. Could have just played it from your smartphone, or somebody's smartphone, right there, and we would have gotten it. That, plus the leveling between the audio from the podcast versus your voice. Yeah, the only issue here was the audio. Fix that for next time. Stay as smart as you were with this. Nail it on composition and the other technicals, and you can be Candy Bowl easily. But again, I really like this one. I think you all will too.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today in business news to buy to, the latest product releases and stock moves. But first, special guest, Ultra Grocer's CEO, Sloan Northing, is here to discuss recent layoff news.
And make him writhe.
Thank you for having me. My wife and children are out for the evening, so you've caught me at a good time. In these uncertain times, we all have to make difficult decisions. After much consideration, we have no choice but to proceed with a round of layoffs. We must also raise prices on some of our more popular products. Increased legal costs caused by union agitators make these changes necessary to maintain our returns. We will... oh my, excuse me.
Is everything alright? You're swelling up. Some great stuff. Is anyone with you? Does anyone know where he lives? What is that stuff? It's coming through his skin!
There's a wraparound segment for this next piece that just isn't necessary at all. You could have ripped it out entirely and nothing changes. I forgot there was a wraparound by the end. I really like how legitimate this one feels. In terms of do you believe in the footage, this is one of the strongest that was submitted. Some of the hints caught on film that a haunting of some sort is taking place in sly ways that increase the atmosphere and build a threat are working here. The pacing issue is the opposite of most pacing issues in The Hangover this year, actually. Some moments were simply too fast. You gotta know when to hit it quick or slow it down and play with the feelings. The ending isn't bad. It's just the ride getting there and its moments of not quite making the mark that put it in Hangover.
Alright, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it. Seriously, I know it was really last minute, but thank you. All we really got to do is get in there, get some footage of anything that's broken or messed up or any messes they kind of left behind at the party the other night. Then I just got to get that footage to my grandparents so they know what kind of damages they're dealing with. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, listen, I needed somebody to help me move into the college last week, so...
Yeah. Alright, here. You take the camera. This is more your wheelhouse.
Yeah. Oh, hold on one moment. Ah, there we go. We have vision.
That's good.
Yep, let's go.
Okay.
Interesting.
Holy shit.
Oh, alright, cool. It could have been worse. What's this?
Arguably.
Oh, looks like somebody had a time.
I mean, it's Monopoly. Can you blame them? Let's see what the basement's looking like. It's already going to be a big mess up here.
Apparently the basement did not want to open. Tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow.
Cool. Care of this first. Taken care of.
Hey, Harold. Found some vodka? Alright. Okay, Harold. What are we doing?
Well, I was trying to do my homework, but I think I'm too drunk to do so I'm gonna close up and go to bed.
Alright. I can try to work on the basement tomorrow if you want. And that way you have some extra time to get some homework done.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Alright. I'll put the camera up for the night. I'm gonna get to work on the basement. Do anything for you?
What the hell? I could've sworn I left these up.
Man. Awesome light. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Regular clutter. What the fuck? So, this is at least closer to your wheelhouse. What is this?
Looks like some sort of a ritual.
Interesting or not, we still gotta throw it out.
Yeah.
Good riddance. So, what the hell? The cabinet's not broken.
No.
Nothing like the shelf isn't beat.
You think that has anything to do with my keys?
What do you mean?
Because I didn't leave them on the ground, but they were on the floor this morning.
Yeah, we'll blame the poltergeist dead. That, or are you need more time for that in the morning again? I kind of don't want to be alone when I find the next altar upstairs.
What, you think you're going to find another poltergeist?
Oh, fuck off. You still have the camera on?
No.
I'm gonna see what I can get done upstairs. The grandparents are touchy about who goes up there, so I'll let you know if it's a big issue. If not, I should be able to handle it on my own. Just make sure nothing else breaks down here.
Alright.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. What was that?
There's probably more rats in the basement. Shit. Okay. What the hell is that?
Did you hear that?
Take the camera. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
There's something in the fucking bin.
What the? Come on. Shit. Shit. What the fuck?
I love animated entries. They're a unique bunch and take a specialized kind of skill set to pull off that I always admire. This piece continuously weaved between showing the animator's strength and points at which they may be aware they need some work, like clipping of models with other elements in ways that are distracting at points. Truthfully, this creator may become potent in a short time. Give them the chance to address technical issues to eliminate obvious mistakes or oversights, a touch more time to practice, and they'll be very impressive. I believe it.
return to the classroom immediately.
Pacing, composition, audio. Those are the bits that hurt this next one. There is strong effort and creativity in it though, especially in the practical department. Like, wow. Some of what we got to see, I can tell that took time to prep, and a few pieces were also a mess to set up and clean up. And I love a good mess. Visually, a couple post-processing effects just didn't work for you here. They were more difficult to the eye than exciting. And again, runtime is an allotment, not a suggestion. My directive advice to you in getting better with short film work is to really pay attention to good audio and good camera composition. Plan your shots, make them steady, and whatever you can do to make dialogue recording better, do it. Mind your balances between music, sound, and voice. Strengthen your technicals, and you're in much better shape. The following short contains flashing lights that may irritate those viewers sensitive to such visuals. Discretion is advised. You may skip forward to the time indicated if needed.
Yeah, man, she was fully crazy. I honestly think she cursed me or something after everything between us.
Cursed? People will put a pepper in a lemon, sew it up, and call it a curse. Not to mention, you two only met up once, right? How badly could it have gone?
I don't know. She was a weirdo. She kept staring at me unblinkingly, I might add, right in my goddamn soul. She kept talking about her family, but referring to them as the family. I don't know. It's giving me really House of a Thousand Corpses, Charles Manson kind of vibes.
Well, on the bright side, I've got a guy for that. I mean, if she did somehow curse you...
What do you mean you have a guy for that kind of thing? How do you even meet someone like that?
I don't know, maybe he was just wicked occult powers to seek me out. He gave me his contact info, told me I'd need it, and explained what he does.
How do you know this guy's any different from my lemon witch?
Oh, trust me, this guy is the real deal. His demeanor said most of it, to be honest. Easy to trust it. He told me only to call him in the worst case scenario, called himself the progenitor, kind of freaked me out, gave me a chill when he said it. I believed him, and you know, I'm not even really a skeptic, so...
Hello?
Is everything okay, Jericho? Do you think it's that girl?
There's a door here.
How scary. What do you mean there's a door here?
I mean, there's a door in my house that wasn't here before. Do I go in?
Gotta find out what's on the other side, right?
What the hell is this? Yeah, I guess. remember from last night?
Not much. You just kind of hung up on me. Tried to call you back, but it went straight to voicemail. Just assumed your phone died and you passed out or something.
I'm taking you up on that offer. What was that guy's name again? Burnout or whatever?
Oh yeah, the progenitor. Why? Did you find the limit or something?
Something like that. Look, I'll call you back later. Just please send me his number.
Hey, Jericho, right?
Yeah, I mean, how did you know that?
Your friend told me. Let's take the paranoia down a notch.
Listen, this is gonna sound crazy, and I don't expect you to believe me, but...
Stop with the cliches. I've seen or been a part of or caused things you wouldn't even dare imagine. Your non-premeditated minute slaughter is not furthering the plot.
Okay, so yesterday I had something happen. A door appeared at my house and...
Sounds like you should have called sooner.
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly know who you were more than a minute before it happened. Anyways, I went through and it seemed like a mirrored version of my house, but it wasn't. Everything was off. There was a strange lights and this thing on the table. I can't really describe it. Fleshy? I feel like it was calling out to me.
To do what?
To kill it, and I did, and then I woke up and...
Got it. I'll be right over.
Something like that. I have no time to waste on confused banter unless we are moving. This should help. Other arm, Jericho.
Ah! What the hell's that gonna do?
I guess we'll see. I don't usually know, but the case gives me what I need when I need it. One time it gave me an entire bottle of tequila in the middle of killing God 3-F. That I have since repurposed. That's it. The Isthmus.
Isthmus?
It's a metaphor. There's not exactly a dictionary for strange phenomena, so we have to get creative with terminology. Basically, an isthmus is a piece of land that connects two larger pieces of land. In this case, a door that connects your world to the world of the god you presumably killed. Terrible.
Wait, so I killed a god?
Yes, and generally it is easier than you'd think, especially when said god wants you to kill it.
Is that a knife? What good is that? The thing's already dead, and those things in the roast can't be killed.
Yeah, good point. Don't know. Maybe you should hold on to this.
Why would you do that, you disgusting creature? Vermin, you cannot claim us as victims. Your god is a gluttonous thing. What a sad form she has taken.
You're barely a god. A disease writhing through mortal flesh.
I will combine her flesh into a new hungering abomination.
Sorry, Jericho.
Hello?
Hey, you alright? You weren't answering my calls last night.
Yeah, honestly, I think I was just being paranoid.
Did you call the Portobello or whatever?
I did. He was definitely the real deal, just like you said. Everything went well, though. No wicked lemons.
The video editing work for transitions in this piece is cool. I love the practical creativity too, and the concept is unique. The use of the chat room does give us that you've got to do a little reading issue that has crept up here and there. But it's short enough to work with, and for the ending, it does pay off. Audio is largely your issue. I know a lot of this must have been to address an issue of natural audio recording within the environments events take place. But you established early that this is a vlogger, which means the camera is handheld, which means that environmental audio native to that camera is largely what we should be hearing. The effect layered on the dialogue is annoying. There's no other way to say it. Had you kept the natural recorded audio of the environments and the subtitles that you added, everything could have gone smoother and been more believable. Because then, if we really couldn't hear very well in the natural environment, we still would have had the subtitles. Narratively, you told a strong story, you kept it moving, you were unique, you were interesting, and you included a lot of practical stuff of which the masks were just one element. Pacing could have been tightened up a little by cutting out some fluff, I think. But this is reminding me of some of the sillier, let's have some goofy horror shorts in the VHS franchise.
Welcome. Welcome. You've got mail.
I want to make another mask.
Why are you so obsessed with masks?
Because they're fucking cool, that's why. And you guys love the masks. You wear them every time we do our vlogs.
Because we have jobs and can't be seen doing silly bullshit.
Saying the Iroquois used to enchant false face masks with spirits.
Are you allowed to do that?
From status, native, so technically yes, but I do think if you're stupid like we are, it might just come off as disrespectful.
I agree.
But if the spiritual science still stands, we can make our own enchantment ritual, just modify the steps a bit.
You can't even modify the steps a bit when you're making a mistake. You had a double salt once and $30 when you became an animal.
I wouldn't worry about it. I'll be fine.
It absolutely will not be fine. It was an intricate ritual with very precise steps where they cared very much about the end product, and the job wasn't done when they were.
I mean, it wasn't done when they were. It's a fucking thing.
If you do it right, it's not. You want this to have a spirit. You chain a ghost to mortality but forget to look after it, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Oh, forget about it.
And if you're not appropriating the native culture and appealing to
my culture. I'm indigenous. It is my culture.
Yeah, but you're not Iroquois.
Right.
You need a soul to inhabit it. Who's that gonna be?
I'm a private eye for a living. I'm a spooky guy. I'm a guy who knows guys.
You got a soul guy?
I'm lousy with soul guys. You kidding me? Sarah, my pal.
Bryce, can you knock? Who let you in my house?
Not your house. It's your parents' house, and your dad loves me, so I'm allowed in whenever. His words, not mine.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
No, Sarah's not your soul guy, is she? Is that why we're here?
You mean this Timmy's isn't free?
No such thing as a free Timbit, pal. Now look here, my dear. I need to capture a soul to live in an item for me.
And you came to me because...
You know you're the queen of our little cabal when it comes to the occult science.
Yes, I know. I just needed to hear you say it. Okay, give me a day. No, maybe 2. Just to be safe. I'll get back to you.
And that'll be enough prep time for me to get the mask together. You're the queen bee, Sarah.
You don't have to do this for him, you know.
Well, you know, no such thing as a free Timbit.
You've got mail.
Jesus, I thought you were my dad, not you and that mask thing.
I'm better than your dad. I have Greek salad.
Oh, that is better. I found someone who died a month ago that nobody's claimed because everyone in our ranks are a little...
Scaredy cats, nervous Nellies, members of Babies R Us.
Legal! They do not break the law, and this individual passed on deep in a no trespassing area. That means his soul's up for grabs if you have the right incantation. Sweetest part, he's right here in Glassvale, by the food market just outside the city limits.
How many feet do you need for the farm?
Just 2 good ones. You find the absolute best one you can, and I will too. Just find ones you would want to have as your feet if you came back from the afterlife.
Right, that's the question. Why are we giving it feet? And if it needs feet, does it need a whole body?
I read in the literature Sarah gave me, it's more of a formality, like head and toes sort of deal. It needs a start and an end point to materialize into.
This isn't real, right?
No. Nah, of course not.
I found a good foot.
Good enough for footspiracy? Fuck, man, those things are heavy.
You've got mail.
How many candles were you setting?
Hey, I told you, I had a lot.
Spirits can't even eat, it doesn't need the whole fucking thing. If we do summon it, what if it's pissed?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh shit.
The LP-1 flare gun at your service. Commissioned for Ernst Thälmann, a German who directly opposed the regime.
Hold on. There's a demon, you're just gonna send out an SOS signal?
Yes, indeedy, my good man. Right into the demon. Okay, so I reloaded one of these flare shells to have a mixed slurry of holy water, salts, and colloidal silver. Only trace, so as not to, mess with the ballistics of the round too much, but it should be enough to send its material form fucking packing.
Can I be the one to shoot it?
A riveting offer. I'll think about it.
That always means no. Alright, what the fuck is this?
Okay, summoning circle for the spirit, computer for us to communicate, computer with data cable in the water for the spirit to communicate back to us, and salt water is historically in occult circles a means of conduit between worlds.
You want to instant message the dead guy? What's the birthday cake for?
For later?
And if you do kill it, where's his soul gonna go?
Imagine it's like electricity and it just goes like straight back up or down to the nearest available ground. Oh, or if there's like an available corpse, you go to that. If it was like closer or quicker than going back to heaven or hell or whatever the fuck.
I don't think that's right.
Okay, what's your watch say?
333.
Alright, it's time.
Time to explain the birthday cake?
No time to explain. The ritual's gotta start now.
First for you.
Alright, just turn both the computers on.
The computer is shorted out, unsurprisingly.
They're fine, it's just the monitor. I have a physical screen capture card in the line in case we actually get anything we can look at later.
I make no offering, but wish to take on an unloved soul. Bestow upon me your dead. Comrades come and comrades die. Bring me the head of the lesser known. Comrades come and comrades pass. Bring me my comrade alive.
Well, what happened?
Shit, magic isn't real, who knew?
Wait, the mask is gone. The fucking mask is gone.
I probably packed it. Where is it?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking run!
Dude, what do we do?
Okay, don't separate. It's obviously not a fucking ghost or whatever. We just need to outrun it or fight it together. No matter what happens, just we'll go left, alright? If it comes out of nowhere, whatever, go left. Okay, left. Go left. It'll be fine. Be alright, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be alright. Fuck it, it's alright, man. I'll get you to the hospital. You're gonna be alright.
Goodbye.
By far, the main element of this piece's hangover status is a pacing issue. This is another case where the allotted runtime is not a suggestion I'm making, it's just the max in case you need it. This is so well composed visually that it has some of the most creative shots in the history of entries I've received for Candy Ball. And what's more, I believe the creator recognized that while mundane events were going on establishing grounds for the narrative, it had to be more visually interesting. So visual interest was definitely created. Good instinct on that. Pacing, though. It could have been so much tighter and still nailed every bit of information we required. And if things had been established faster, that would have given you more runtime to work on the other difficulty that kept it from Candy Ball. Atmosphere. Tension. Anticipation. Getting the scare build-up going. Creating a threat, building on that threat, and then stabbing us from the shadows. Time is a resource. So if you can allot only necessities, you've got more to play with for really digging in deep. The monster work attempt surely did have thought put into it. Could have been stronger, but I see where the approach was working in certain shots before it didn't quite land at the end with being overexposed and giving the finer details of the costume, which kind of exposed it to the human eye and being able to pick it apart. My firm opinion, you are absolutely creative enough with an eye for the camera and writing intelligence to make another entry attempt work so much better in the future. If you're excited next year, have a great idea, and approach it tighter with more punch and stronger execution, you are a contender.
Yeah, work is fine. We just finished up a bunch of commissions, so actually I'm doing mostly project management. Hopefully some new stuff will come in soon. I can actually do some design. How's the PhD research going?
Pretty dull, honestly.
Ancient pilgrim history isn't as sexy as it is in the movies?
Pagan history, but no, not very sexy. Oh, but I did just come across something I think you'd find interesting.
What's that?
Basically, it's an ancient pagan ritual to summon a demon.
And how exactly does a pagan summon a demon?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just a short incantation.
How does it go?
Alright, repeat after me. Awesome.
Awesome.
Teehee.
Teehee.
Hickus.
Hickus.
Meehee.
Me.
Awesome teehee hickus meehee.
Awesome teehee hickus meehee.
There you go. You just summoned a demon to drag you to hell.
Why would anyone want to summon a demon for that?
It's supposed to be some kind of punishment. A way to make someone disappear.
Just by saying 4 words?
People back then believed all sorts of things. I think it's supposed to actually be more of a threat.
Huh.
Anyway, how's Sarah?
Oh, she's fine. She's in New York right now for work.
Oh, hey, good for her.
Yeah. I should actually be calling her now, seeing as how they're like an hour ahead. So I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, catch you later then.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey, I was beginning to think you were gonna forget to call.
Well, I almost did, but Josh reminded me.
Josh did?
Yeah, I was on the phone with him. He asked about you, as always.
Well, that's nice. At least he remembers me.
Ouch. Well then, I won't ask you, how is New York?
Oh, it's good, I guess. I haven't really gotten to see much outside the office, and I'm about to go to bed now since my first meeting is at 7:30 tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Oh, before I forget, I saw it was supposed to storm tomorrow by you. Can you please remember to put the umbrella down so it doesn't blow over again?
I'm already taking the trash out tonight. I don't think I have it in me to do 2 things in the same night.
Look, I'm gonna need you to look deep inside yourself to find the strength to do 2 things. Can you do that for me?
I suppose, but only because I love you so much.
May our sacred love guide you on the path to completing 2 tasks in one night.
Amen.
Anyway, sorry, but I'm exhausted and need to wake up early tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, love you. Bye.
Love you. Good night.
asked about you, as always.
Way to make someone disappear.
That son of a...
Hey Sarah, this is Josh. Listen, I know things have been pretty tough recently, so if you want to talk or get coffee or something, I just want to let you know I'm here for you.
Anytime a filmmaker uses authentic old tech, I am thrilled. This next short clearly does, and there's an intelligent interweaving between modern and analog tech, as well as a way of storytelling that is subtle and being shot-driven. The location used, too, is awesome, and so right for this theme, and some of the shots are pretty sweet. What's difficult is that while a story is detectable, it isn't much of a story, and the ending stinger just isn't the quality level of everything that came before it. There's an eye for the camera and aesthetic here, though. And application to stronger writing and a stronger finish would have made this a slam dunk candy bowl placement. The following short contains flashing lights that may irritate those viewers sensitive to such visuals. Discretion is advised. You may skip forward to the time indicated if needed. The work on this next piece is truly dedicated, highly creative, and undeniable in its effort. The issue is that in terms of storytelling, the narrative is very much left to interpretation. There are pacing issues throughout, and even I had trouble asking myself if it fit the theme. In the end, I had to conclude that yes, technically, it does fall within what I asked for, but it's very murky, and visually it can be hard on viewers to watch. I will say this, some of you are going to absolutely adore it. This piece was a clear candy bowl contender for the majority of the short film. Believable handheld footage scenario? Check. Good setup and increasing of anticipation? Check. Is it a story? Almost check. The ending it deserves is missing, and the creator did inform me, unfortunately, that despite attempts to make the footage work, it just didn't happen, and what was recorded had to be scrapped. Without a doubt, this creator has the skill set to make the candy bowl. I know they do. It's very obvious. Here, see the evidence for yourself.
Alright, I'm out here at CW's campsite. In a couple hours, like 5-6 hours, me and the Boy Scouts are going to be going out here because we have a camp out planned. And we're going to spend the night here and stay until afternoon tomorrow. Now, me, being the history nut that I am, decided to arrive a couple hours early with this, my metal detector. Why bring a metal detector out here, you may ask? Well, unknown to many, this place is actually steeped in history. Before this was a campsite, well, not even before it was a campsite, before it was anything, this place used to be just barely beginning to be colonized, this whole town. Roughly 400 years ago, I believe in 1646. Now, legend has it that there was a witch out here. And this was right at the height of, like, witch hysteria, not Salem witch trials, but just generally hysteria about all that kind of stuff. And there was a woman here who worshipped something out in the woods. And the legend says that it had a goat's head, body of a man, black cloak. It varies, because, the story's hundreds of years old. But the ending is always the same. The woman was found guilty as a witch, and then hung from one of these trees. The exact tree, or the exact location, has been lost to time, but the story still endures. Although I might not fully believe the witch and the story of, like, the devil or something out in the woods, it is fact that there is extensive history here. So I bought my metal detector, and I'm going to see if I can find any artifacts dating back to that time. I'm going to start searching right around here. Alright. Ooh. Because we're already getting a reading. Alright, turn my detector off. It was around right here. So I'm going to get my shovel out, see what I can find. Start digging. So you can see something beginning to emerge here. Hold on, can't pull it out. Oh my god. Well, it's not too old. I believe this is a tent stake. Let me get a better look at it. This isn't anything too interesting. This could have been there for 50 years, it could have been here for 5 years. This campsite is only 30 years old, so it might not be the best place to metal detect. So, I'm gonna pack up all my stuff. Take this with me because we don't leave litter around here. And I'm going to go search deeper out in the woods. And let's see if we can find anything interesting there. I've been walking for... Hear that? It's getting a bit darker, but you see those stones across the river? That's something new. Haven't seen that before. See that over there? Through the trees. Looks like an old chimney. Jeez, to get across this river. There's a tree right there. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Almost across. Hold on, almost there. It would suck if I fell in. It'd be an expensive mistake. It's a nice camera and nicer metal detector. But I'm not gonna fall in because... Yes! Across. There we go. Whew. Let's get to that thing. Finally. Come here. This is sick. You see him covered in dirt and stuff. Before I metal detect, I'm going to take a quick look around. Just show you around what I've seen so far. You can see the wall out there. There's an old stone wall. There's a chimney here. Haven't looked inside yet. I'm going to open this up first before I do anything. It's heavy. It's going to take 2 hands. Hold on. Probably best not to stick my head in here. But I'm doing it anyway. You can see up the chimney there. Oh, gross. There's cobwebs and shit in there. I regret that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. See that? Gross. There's cobwebs. Again. I just move. Hold on. What the hell is this? Is this... Oh, let me put the camera in my other hand. Just open. Let me open this up. What the hell was that? I should really get home soon. It's like a jar or something. Is that wax? Yeah, it's wax. It's like a powder or something rolling around inside. Wait a second. Like, I don't want to mess with someone's grave. That. Oh, I really hope that they didn't just do that. I feel like dirty now. Oh my god. That does not feel good. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Christ, it's actually a bit darker than I thought. Like I think evenings in like less than an hour. And I have 2 hours it took me to get out here. This is actually really, really not good. I need to move really fast. I think I might be lost. It's been, I think, 3-ish hours since I was at the chimney. I don't know where the frick I am. So I'm just gonna keep going along the river because that's what I did before. But I've been doing that the whole time, so I really don't understand how I'm not back at the campsite. This is really, really bad. That's not a normal sound. What the hell? What the fuck? What the hell was that? Do you fucking hear that? Like up there, up there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. What the fuck? Is that... What out of here! Somebody help!
This short film is good. It's good. It's fun. It has impressive elements. I enjoyed it. It's good. The only issue I had was waiting for the moment it gave me a very clear directional shift that truly landed it within the guidelines for the theme to give it Candy Ball status, because I knew that without that moment, it was either headed to Hangover or would need to be excluded. It lands within the theme, but only enough to keep it in Hangover territory. Just didn't hit Candy Ball strength. Here, you'll see, and I think you'll have fun with it. The following short contains flashing lights that may irritate those viewers sensitive to such visuals. Discretion is advised. You may skip forward to the time indicated if needed.
I'm a hoping and a wishing through the afternoon for a different tune to hum.
For the days are overlapping through my technicolor strife. I'm addicted to the dope sheets in this disillusion of life. I'll exaggerate my follow through as I'm stretched and squashed. I didn't know the cost. Now that I've won, I've lost. The breakdowns are extreme, I'm in between, but can't ignore that the melodies aren't merry anymore.
Buster, you gotta trust her. I've only got your best interest at heart. Yes, and I got a pressing question. Would you rather eat or make art? Though you despair there in your chair, things aren't the way they seem. Don't shout or curse, it could be worse. I thought this was your dream. If Sisyphus can whistle while he works, then so can you. You'll never have a guarantee like me. It's true. I'm telling you that selling you is just what life's about. So keep that midnight oil burning out.
I'm a hoping and a wishing through the afternoon for a different tune to hum. For the days are overlapping through my technicolor strife. I'm addicted to the dope sheets in this disillusion of life. I'll exaggerate my follow through as I'm stretched and squashed. I didn't know the cost. Now that I've won, I've lost. A flame with frames per second, and I've more than I can count. Should I embrace my fate of burning out?
Making money is a give and take. I'll be creating for creation's sake. I'll be moving on to something new. Sometimes there ain't nothing else to do.
And here we are, your Halloween hangover, hopefully now ebbing into a nice, quiet sense of calm and a peaceful smile. Thanks again to everybody who submitted, everybody who helped make shorts that were submitted, all of you for watching, all of my supporters on Patreon, and I don't know, your cat, I guess. You got a cat? Good, I'm glad. Go give some affection to your cat on my behalf, okay? A quick reminder that my vinyl figure celebrating this October is in the very final stretch of time to get in a pre-order, so if you'd like to support me and Nightmind, this is an awesome way to do it and get a truly exclusive collectible. It's very appreciated if you do, and the link is in the video description. Now, Cat Daddy's gotta take a break. This was a busy October with unique challenges, and I've gotta go be lazy for just a little bit and enjoy that fresh November feeling of doing fuck all. I'll be seeing you all again soon, alright? Take care, enjoy your candy for the rest of the month. All of you who made anything for Candy Bowl this year, I am proud of you, and I thank you. And I'll be back with the unfiction project soon you love before you miss me. But do be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss me the next time I upload, okay? Until then, sleep tight.